Sweet potatoes are more than just a tasty side dish. They're a nutritional powerhouse with incredible health benefits. Available in vibrant colors like orange, purple, and yellow, sweet potatoes are packed with essential nutrients that support your immune system, improve digestion, reduce pain and inflammation, and even help protect against disease. Here's one standout fact. Sweet potatoes contain 1,000 times more vitamin A than white potatoes. That massive dose of vitamin A plays a key role in immune function, vision, and skin health, three things that often decline rapidly after 60. But their benefits don't stop there. Known for their healing properties, sweet potatoes also reduce joint pain, lower inflammation, promote good health, and even support your heart and blood sugar. In this video, we're going to explore why sweet potatoes deserve a permanent spot in your meals, especially if you're looking for a natural way to relieve pain and reduce medications. And be sure to stay with me until the end, because we'll also reveal how to prepare sweet potatoes properly to unlock their full healing potential without spiking blood sugar or increasing inflammation. At its better health, we believe aging should come with more strength, not less. So, if you're ready to take control of your health naturally, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. We're here every week with trusted science-backed tips for vibrant aging. Part 1. What makes sweet potatoes so special? Let's begin with the basics. Why are sweet potatoes so much more powerful than they appear? Well, here's the first thing that sets them apart. Sweet potatoes aren't just colorful and comforting. They are nutritional overachievers, especially when compared to regular white potatoes. They contain up to 1,000 times more vitamin A, primarily in the form of beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant your body converts into vitamin A2. Strengthen your immune system, protect your vision, and support skin repair and regeneration. Just one medium orange-fleshed sweet potato can give you over 300% of your daily vitamin A needs, a nutrient that becomes increasingly vital after age 60 as the immune system weakens and skin becomes more fragile and slow to heal. But that's just the beginning. Packed with essential vitamins and minerals, sweet potatoes also deliver a range of key micronutrients that help the aging body thrive. Vitamin C supports immune defense, reduces inflammation, and helps your body produce collagen for stronger joints and healthier skin. Vitamin B6 supports brain health and neurotransmitter balance. Copper and manganese, critical for energy production and strong connective tissue. And unlike white potatoes, sweet potatoes are naturally higher in fiber, which plays a huge role in keeping your digestion regular, promoting healthy gut bacteria, stabilizing blood sugar throughout the day, natural defense against inflammation and chronic disease. What truly elevates sweet potatoes into the superfood category is their antioxidant and phytonutrient content. The vibrant orange, purple, and even yellow pigments in sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene, anthocyanins, chlorogenic acid. These compounds act like an internal fire extinguisher, helping your body neutralize harmful free radicals, reduce oxidative stress, which causes cell damage and aging, and protect against inflammation-linked diseases like arthritis, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, cognitive decline, and if you've ever struggled with swollen joints, digestive discomfort, or unexplained fatigue, this kind of cellular protection can make a noticeable difference in how you feel day to day. Why sweet potatoes are better than white potatoes? Let's talk carbs for a second, because not all starches are created equal. Unlike white potatoes, which have a high glycemic index and can spike your blood sugar, sweet potatoes digest slowly. Their low glycemic index, GI, helps stabilize insulin levels, prevent sugar crashes, and support long-term metabolic health. This makes them an ideal carbohydrate choice for people managing diabetes, weight issues, or simply looking to feel fuller longer without the crash. From comfort food to functional food. So why does all of this matter? Because as you age, what you eat becomes your medicine. Every bite can either support your body's healing or speed up its breakdown. Sweet potatoes are affordable, accessible, easy to prepare, and backed by decades of nutritional research. And yet, many people over 60 still treat them as a once-a-week treat, when in fact, they could be one of the most healing staples in your entire diet. Coming up next, we'll explore how sweet potatoes go beyond nutrition, acting as a natural anti-inflammatory and pain reliever that rivals even some over-the-counter medications. So don't go anywhere. The best is yet to come. Part 2. Sweet potatoes for pain relief and reduced inflammation. Let's talk about one of the most underrated powers of sweet potatoes: their ability to work as a natural anti-inflammatory and pain reliever, especially in people over 60. You see, chronic inflammation is at the root of so many age-related conditions: arthritis, asthma, gout, inflammatory bowel disease, even heart disease and dementia. And for many seniors, inflammation means waking up with stiff knees, aching joints and muscles that feel like they've aged a decade overnight. But sweet potatoes offer something that very few comfort foods ever do. They fight that inflammation right at the source. Beta-carotene, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. One of the main weapons in sweet potatoes is beta-carotene, the antioxidant pigment that gives them their signature orange hue. According to multiple studies, beta-carotene has been shown to reduce levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a key marker of inflammation in the body, lower oxidative stress in tissues, especially in joints and the digestive lining, improve symptoms in inflammatory diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and colitis. That means less swelling, less stiffness, and in many cases, less pain. And because beta-carotene is a fat-soluble nutrient, you can boost its absorption by pairing sweet potatoes with a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado. Beyond beta-carotene, a nutrient team effort. But sweet potatoes don't work alone. They're also rich in other inflammation-fighting nutrients like vitamin C, supports collagen repair, joint health and immune modulation. Magnesium helps relax muscles and nerves, which may relieve tension and headaches. Anthocyanins, especially in purple sweet potatoes, neutralize free radicals and inhibit inflammatory enzymes. Together, these compounds help protect tissues from long-term damage and slow down the destructive cycle of inflammation that leads to chronic pain. A natural alternative to painkillers? Here's what may surprise you. Some studies suggest that the anti-inflammatory effect of sweet potatoes rivals that of mild NSAIDs, like ibuprofen, but without the stomach irritation, blood pressure elevation, or liver burden. That's why more nutrition experts are recommending sweet potatoes as a first-line daily food for pain relief, especially for seniors with arthritis or fibromyalgia, adults recovering from injury, those with recurring back pain or joint issues. And unlike painkillers, sweet potatoes offer nutritional value while they work, healing from the inside out. Pain, inflammation, and the brain. Chronic inflammation doesn't stop at the joints. It affects your mood, memory, and even your brain function. Beta-carotene and anthocyanins help protect the blood-brain barrier, reduce neuroinflammation, and may even lower your risk of cognitive decline. So when you eat sweet potatoes regularly, you're not just reducing joint pain. You're supporting a calmer, clearer, and more resilient brain too. Bottom line from its better health. If you're over 60 and struggling with pain, stiffness, or inflammation, don't just reach for another pill. Add sweet potatoes to your plate consistently. And eat them the right way, boiled or steamed with the skin on and paired with gut-friendly anti-inflammatory foods. We'll get to those soon. Coming up next, we'll look at why sweet potatoes are considered one of the best foods for managing blood sugar, even for people with diabetes. Stick around. It's time to clear up one of the biggest myths about this root veggie. Part 3. a diabetic's best friend. When most people hear the word sweet, they assume trouble, especially if they're watching their blood sugar. But here's where sweet potatoes break the mold. Despite their name, they're actually one of the most friendly carbs you can eat, especially for people over 60 who are managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Low glycemic, high benefit. Let's start with the science. Sweet potatoes have a low glycemic index, GI, about 54, which means they digest slowly and release glucose into the bloodstream gradually. That's the opposite of white potatoes, white bread, or sugary snacks, which hit your system fast and cause dangerous blood sugar spikes. With sweet potatoes, you get stable energy instead of sugar crashes, reduced insulin spikes, and longer satiety, helping control appetite and prevent overeating. For seniors dealing with erratic energy or diabetic fatigue, that steady stream of fuel can be life-changing, improving insulin sensitivity. Even better, sweet potatoes don't just avoid blood sugar spikes. They actively help your body handle glucose better. Studies show that compounds in sweet potatoes like anthocyanins, phenolic acids, can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce insulin resistance, two of the core issues in type 2 diabetes. In one study, participants who ate sweet potatoes regularly experienced a notable drop in A1C levels, a key marker of long-term blood sugar control. That's not just food, that's metabolic therapy. The power of fiber. Here's another reason sweet potatoes are so diabetic-friendly. They're loaded with fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber helps slow down digestion and buffer sugar absorption. Insoluble fiber promotes gut health, which is increasingly linked to better metabolic function. This fiber duo helps reduce post-meal glucose spikes, promote fullness, and keep your digestion moving smoothly, a crucial benefit for those taking medications that slow the gut. How you cook them matters. Now here's something we often remind our community at It's Better Health. The way you cook your food matters just as much as the food itself. When it comes to sweet potatoes, boiling or steaming them keeps their glycemic index low. Baking or frying them raises the GI, making them more likely to spike blood sugar. In other words, that sweet potato casserole with syrup and marshmallows, probably not helping your insulin. But a simple boiled sweet potato with skin on, that's nature's medicine. Why this matters more after 60. After age 60, insulin sensitivity naturally decreases. Muscle mass declines, activity drops, and our metabolism becomes more vulnerable to blood sugar swings. That's why choosing slow-digesting, fiber-rich carbs like sweet potatoes can make all the difference in stabilizing daily energy, avoiding diabetic complications, and even reducing dependence on medications over time. It's not just about cutting sugar. It's about choosing the right carbs, the ones that fuel you without inflaming you. Bottom line from It's Better Health. Sweet potatoes aren't a risk, they're a resource. With their low GI, powerful fiber, and blood sugar regulating compounds, they belong in the regular rotation of any senior looking to balance blood sugar, stay full longer, and protect their metabolic health naturally. Coming up next, we'll explore how sweet potatoes support digestive health and may even reduce colon cancer risk, something very few people are talking about. Let's dive into the gut cancer connection next. Part 4. Digestive health and cancer prevention. By now you already know sweet potatoes can boost immunity, reduce inflammation, and balance blood sugar. But did you know this humble root also helps heal your gut and may even help prevent colon cancer? That's not marketing hype. It's backed by nutritional science and decades of real-world observation, especially in cultures where sweet potatoes are eaten daily and chronic digestive diseases are rare. The fiber factor. Let's begin with fiber, one of the biggest missing nutrients in modern diets, especially for adults over 60. Sweet potatoes deliver a powerful mix of soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like substance in the gut, softening stools and feeding friendly bacteria. Insoluble fiber, which adds bulk and keeps things moving, preventing constipation, bloating, and hemorrhoids. Together, this fiber combo keeps your entire digestive system running smoothly, clearing toxins, and reducing strain on the colon. And when your digestion flows better, your energy, mood, and focus improve too. Prebiotic power for a stronger gut. Beyond just fiber, sweet potatoes act as a prebiotic food, which means they feed the good bacteria that live in your gut, like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These microbes are more than just passengers. They control inflammation, immune strength, and even brain chemistry. When your gut bacteria are happy, they help improve nutrient absorption, lower inflammation, balance hormones, and protect the gut lining from damage. For seniors dealing with IBS, slow digestion, or gut sensitivity from years of medications, this can be transformational. Colon cancer prevention. What the research shows. Now let's talk about something more serious. Colon cancer is one of the most common cancers among older adults, but studies show that diets rich in fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, like those found in sweet potatoes, are linked to a significant reduction in colon cancer risk. In particular, anthocyanins, found in purple sweet potatoes, have been shown to inhibit cancer cell growth and prevent DNA damage. Beta-carotene helps protect intestinal tissue from oxidative stress. Chlorogenic acid supports detoxification and slows down the formation of harmful compounds in the colon. One study even found that antioxidants from sweet potatoes reduced colon cancer cell activity by up to 70% in lab conditions. That's not just disease prevention, that's cellular defense. Why gut health matters more after 60? As we age, the digestive system becomes more fragile, stomach acid declines, transit time slows, and the microbiome becomes less diverse. That's why seniors are more likely to experience chronic constipation, bloating or gas after meals, gut-related inflammation, and greater cancer risk from poor elimination. But sweet potatoes, when cooked simply and eaten regularly, offer gentle, consistent support to keep the gut clear, calm, and cancer-resistant. Bottom line, if you want better digestion, stronger immunity, and real protection against one of the deadliest cancers, don't underestimate the power of sweet potatoes. This is functional food, not filler. It feeds your body and the good bacteria inside it. And the best part? It's simple, affordable, and already in your kitchen. Up next, we'll explore how sweet potatoes support heart health and reduce stress, yes, even mental tension, thanks to some overlooked minerals inside this colorful root. Let's get into it. Part 5. Heart health and stress reduction. Let's face it, as we get older, our hearts have carried us through decades of life. They've weathered stress, inflammation, high blood pressure, poor sleep, and sometimes even heartbreak. But here's the good news. Sweet potatoes are more than just fuel for your body. They're a natural protector for your heart and a balancer for your nervous system. And they do it all through some incredibly underrated minerals and compounds. The potassium advantage. At the top of the list is potassium, a mineral many seniors don't get enough of. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, relax blood vessel walls, improving circulation, lower high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart attack and stroke. In fact, research shows that getting enough potassium can reduce stroke risk by as much as 24%, especially when paired with a low-sodium diet. What makes sweet potatoes such a game changer is that they're naturally high in potassium, but unlike bananas or sports drinks, they don't come with the sugar spike. Just one medium sweet potato provides over 540 milligrams of potassium, putting you well on the way to meeting your daily needs and protecting your heart without needing a prescription. Soluble fiber equals sign cleaner arteries. We've talked about fiber and digestion, but fiber, especially the soluble kind, plays a role. It helps lower LDL cholesterol, reduces the buildup of plaque in the arteries, and supports healthy blood pressure and lipid levels. By slowing the absorption of fats and sugars, sweet potatoes help prevent insulin resistance, fatty liver, and even atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries linked to heart disease. This makes sweet potatoes one of the few carbs that actively support cardiovascular health, not damage it. Magnesium, the mineral of calm. Now let's talk about something most doctors skip over: mental stress. Chronic stress increases cortisol, tightens blood vessels, elevates blood pressure, and drains the heart of resilience. That's where magnesium comes in, and yes, sweet potatoes have it. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral. It helps calm the nervous system, ease anxiety and tension, promote better sleep, and reduce the frequency of stress-related heart symptoms like palpitations or tightness in the chest. For seniors dealing with sleep issues, chronic stress, or anxiety, a magnesium-rich diet can offer more relief than you'd think. One sweet potato contains roughly 30-35 milligrams of magnesium, a subtle but important addition to your daily intake. Food that feeds the heart and soothes the mind. At It's Better Health, we always say, you can't heal the heart if you ignore the mind. Sweet potatoes do both. They nourish the heart physically, lowering pressure, cholesterol, and inflammation. And they nurture the emotional heart, calming stress signals that wear us down. For older adults living with worry, loneliness, or chronic tension, this kind of gentle nervous system support is just as important as any medication. Bottom line, sweet potatoes are not just for the body, they're for the whole being. They protect your heart, cleanse your arteries, and help your nervous system breathe again. If you've been feeling on edge, overwhelmed, or just off, don't overlook what a simple food can do. This is food as therapy, food as a daily act of healing. In our final section, we'll share our personal RX, a practical, powerful guide on how to source, prepare, and maximize the benefits of sweet potatoes in your daily life, from kitchen to gut to heart. Let's wrap this up with wisdom and action. Part 6, our personal RX on maximizing the benefits of sweet potatoes. You've learned the science. You've seen the evidence. Now it's time to put sweet potatoes to work for your health, your energy, and your independence. At It's Better Health, we believe food is not just nourishment. It's one of the most powerful tools you have to heal, to prevent disease, and to feel like yourself again. So here's our step-by-step RX, your prescription, for getting the most out of this remarkable root. Number 1, understand what makes sweet potatoes super. Sweet potatoes aren't just better than white potatoes. They're in a class of their own. They contain 1,000x more vitamin A than white potatoes, rich doses of vitamin C, B6, copper, and manganese, powerful antioxidants like beta-carotene, anthocyanins, and chlorogenic acid, both soluble and insoluble fiber for gut and blood sugar balance, potassium and magnesium for heart and nerve support, anti-inflammatory effects rivaling NSAIDs without the side effects. This isn't just nutrition. This is natural medicine, built into a food you can find at any grocery store. Number 2, eat them the right way. How you prepare sweet potatoes makes a big difference. Get this wrong and you can undo many of the benefits. Boil or steam them with the skin on to preserve fiber and keep GI low. Pair with healthy fats like olive oil, tahini, or avocado to boost vitamin A absorption. Sprinkle with anti-inflammatory herbs like turmeric, cinnamon, or black pepper. Keep portions moderate. 1/2 to 1 medium potato per serving is plenty. Don't fry them, adds inflammatory oils and spikes blood sugar. Cover them in marshmallows, brown sugar, or syrup. This turns medicine into dessert. Rely only on sweet potato chips or dried slices. They concentrate sugar and calories. At its better health, we recommend 1 boiled sweet potato 3-5 times per week, paired with greens or a clean protein. That's a therapeutic dose. Number 3. Choose organic and local when possible. Sweet potatoes grow underground, which means they can absorb pesticides, heavy metals, or chemicals used in conventional farming. Whenever possible, choose organic varieties. Shop from local farmers markets or sustainable sources. Try heirloom types like purple or Japanese sweet potatoes for added antioxidant benefits. This not only protects your health, it supports the planet too. Number 4. Get creative in the kitchen. Sweet potatoes aren't boring. They're one of the most versatile superfoods on the planet. Here are a few senior-friendly meal ideas you can try this week. Sweet potato and lentil soup, fiber plus protein combo for blood sugar and digestion. Roasted sweet potato and spinach salad with pumpkin seeds, muscle support plus minerals. Baked sweet potato with cinnamon, walnuts, and a dollop of Greek yogurt, heart plus gut health. Smoothie with boiled sweet potato, banana, flax seeds, and almond milk, brain plus joint support. Need inspiration? Check out our full It's Better Health sweet potato recipe guide coming soon in the description below. Number 5. Use every part, waste nothing. Don't throw away the skins! Sweet potato peels contain concentrated antioxidants, more fiber than the flesh, and valuable micronutrients that support detox pathways. And if you're peeling them anyway, compost the scraps. Turn today's waste into tomorrow's nutrient-rich soil. Number 6. Supplement strategically when needed. While sweet potatoes offer plenty, they can't do everything alone. To complement their benefits, we recommend a gentle immune support supplement, especially in winter or during recovery, a magnesium complex if you have sleep issues or cramps, a probiotic if your gut is sensitive or you're healing from antibiotics. Remember, supplements should support, not substitute. Let food be your foundation. Number 7. Educate, empower, and share. Finally, one of the most powerful steps you can take is this: pass it on. If you felt the difference sweet potatoes made in your life, tell a friend, cook for your spouse, share with a neighbor. The more we teach one another about food as medicine, the stronger, healthier, and more connected our communities become. Bottom line from It's Better Health: sweet potatoes aren't just a food. They're a daily act of self-care, a tool for prevention, and a delicious way to fight disease, from your gut to your brain to your heart. You don't need a clinic, a pill, or a miracle cure. You just need to start with one simple root, cooked right, eaten with joy. And remember, health doesn't start with willpower. It starts with what's on your plate. If this guide helped you, be sure to subscribe, share it with someone you care about, and tell us in the comments. What's your favorite way to enjoy sweet potatoes? At It's Better Health, we're here to empower your journey. One bite, one choice, one day at a time. Conclusion. So, the next time you see a sweet potato sitting quietly on the shelf, don't overlook it. Because now, you know, this humble root is more than just food. It's a natural pain reliever, a gut healer, a heart protector, and a gentle ally for fighting disease, aging, and inflammation without a single pill. At It's Better Health, we believe healing doesn't always come from a pharmacy. Sometimes it comes from your kitchen, from the colors on your plate, from the simple foods you prepare with love and intention. If you're over 60 and ready to eat for strength, not just survival, sweet potatoes are one of the easiest, most powerful places to start. Whether you steam them for dinner, blend them into a smoothie, or enjoy them roasted with herbs, you're not just feeding your body, you're giving it the tools to thrive. Now we want to hear from you. What's your favorite way to enjoy sweet potatoes? Mashed with cinnamon, roasted with garlic, or baked into a hearty lunch bowl? Drop it in the comments below. Your idea might inspire someone else. And if this video gave you even one new insight, hit that like button, subscribe to It's Better Health, and share this with someone you love, someone who deserves to feel strong, energized, and